What was your journey like deciding to go in the military and then kind of,
Yeah.
what did you do in the military?
Well, so I went after 9/11. So I graduated high school 2004, and then I took about a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my circumstances with the military, at least starting, was very interesting. I was under the impression that I was going to get sponsored by the Air Force for skateboarding.
Oh,
My recruiter at the time would take me to our indoor skate park in Vegas with her kid, pay for me and her kid to go to the skate park, and just kept telling me, "Oh, we're going to be so excited to have such a great skater like you, part of the Air Force, blah, 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 blah. They're going to love having you." And for a year, I mean a month at least, once a month out of the year, she was taking me over to the skate park with a kid. And when I got to the military, they're like, what's skateboarding? After graduating, and mind you, part of me also wanted to go to serve because, again, after 9/11, it was like there were some reasons I wanted to go overseas. I will say right now that I'm grateful I never scratched that itch because I met people who did and who did come from after, serving in Afghanistan, serving as, front guards and having seen some of the detonations that happened, the horrible stuff that we were seeing.
Yeah.
They didn't come back the same.
right.
So there was a part of me that was grateful that I didn't venture further than I did. But yeah, no, it was the funniest thing. I got to, went through basic training, went through my tech school, went to my base station in Luke Air Force Base in Glendale. And when I went there, I had to sign a paper for extreme sports or dangerous sports. Went through all the list. I was the first person to put skateboarding on that list. Nobody else had it on there. It was a bit of an accomplishment, I'll say. I was like, well, at least I get something, I didn't, they weren't sponsoring any skateboarders at the time. It wasn't a thing.
Right.
And, it was the funniest, but that was
So did you find places in the Air Force to skateboard?
funny enough. So they had actually built a brand new skate park just outside of Luke Air Force Base. It was
Okay.
one of the newest skate parks there. They had
Nice.
Plan B come out, which was a skate team at the time.
Okay.
Come out, and they ended up skating and doing a little demo. And I'd been skating most of my life since before then, so
Yeah.
it was a big part of my life. Skateboarding saved my life at a time that I needed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was awesome to have the opportunity to be able to at least still be able to skate outside of the military. It
Yeah.
did keep me level-headed. Kept me
Something to do.
honest. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was easy to get kind of lost in the monotony of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And anything that you can find as an outlet
Yeah.
while you're in it, as I'm sure you know. I mean, it gets tough. The job is the job. You got to find something to keep your
Well,
mind.
most people would think what you did in the Air Force is pretty cool. I mean,
Fair. That's fair.
like not everybody gets to do what you did. You
No.
want to share with us?
Yeah, so
kind of what it was.
some of my favorite times were being able to pull pins from an F-16 as it was running, and just I got to launch an F-16 once as it's usually given to crew chiefs.
Yeah.
But I did get the opportunity to do it, and I thought it was one of the most amazing things to do. Just bring the guy out, doing the
Yep.
thing. We're going out, and then whoop, hit salute, and then
Yeah.
see you off, and it was like, oh my God, was one of my favorite things.